Brent Porcio. This is the @TopVelocity hashtag Pitch and Tip Show Season 2. We're pretty far into this so far. We've been getting some good questions, but if you have a question, we'd love to get it. Put it in the comments below. Ask us your question, hashtag pitching tips, and we're gonna answer it on the show. And please subscribe, like, and share. We wanna keep this going, so we hope it helps. We're doing this for you, so send us your questions. All right, first question is, do the medicine ball throws benefit position players? So the medicine ball, it's a 2-pound medicine ball that we use. We use it with the pitchers, and yes, it benefits position players. Why do we use the medicine ball? Because it's an overload approach. So meaning it's gonna challenge the kinetic chain, but we do it with 2 hands as opposed to 1, because unfortunately, when the arm gets behind the kinetic chain, it takes on a lot of forces that typically lead to injury. So we don't wanna put weight on you and then in one-handed throw, and then you don't have good mechanics, which is why you're practicing, and then it's just putting more stress on your body. So we do a 2-handed throw to get the arm connected and engaged, so we don't take those heavy forces and those disconnected, dragging positions with the arm. But the reason it's gonna help position players, just like it helps pitchers, is that's gonna force you to use your kinetic chain better, because you can't really rely on your arm with it that much. It's gonna force you to get your legs involved and your trunk involved. But the best thing about it, and what I tell pitchers and position players, hip to shoulder separation. The ability to keep your shoulders back while your hips are opening is a counter movement. It's a key movement for all the skills, throwing and hitting. So what helps us do that is this heavy weight, as we pull it back like we're gonna load the arm the same way, as we're driving forward, this heavy weight creates more separation because of the weight, because of the load pulling back. So you have a drill that's helping you delay your trunk and get more hip to shoulder separation, which is a great thing for position players as well, to get more velocity across the diamond, from the outfield, behind the plate, wherever you are as a position player. These are great drills, so I highly recommend it. We have a program for position players. Go to TopVelocity.net/2x-velocity. and check out the 2x Velocity Program. It's got all the med ball work in it. All right, good question. Next question we got, how often should we play catch? Okay, this can go for anyone, position players and pitchers. Every day, you should really assess the health of your arm. Armcare.com does a great job of that. They give you great assessment tools to do it and a tracking system to go through it. You really need to track the throws, and so you better understand the health of your arm. If your arm is fatigued, it's not really great to go play catch if your arm's fatigued, because you're 36 times more likely to have injury when you throw fatigued, pitchers and position players. So if you're feeling tender for the day, I would recommend you don't play catch. You wanna let your arm heal. The goal would be every time we throw, our arm is healed, it's recovered maybe at least 90%, so we can go out and we can continue to practice our movements. Because unfortunately, if there's a day your arm doesn't feel great, but you still want to play catch, the problem is you're not going to more than likely be using the same mechanics, because you're going to pull it back some, or maybe a considerable amount. So those might even be days, even though you're playing catch, might not be great days for you, because you're not using the mechanics that you want to use in the game. So it could all of a sudden start to develop mechanics you don't like. So I would want to not play catch when I'm not fully recovered. So let's really use things like armcare.com, assess the health of our arm, and only get out there when we feel fresh and ready to go, so we can really do our work and improve our skill. And that's the focus. The focus is to keep the skill refined, the mechanics optimal, and the body healthy, okay? So I hope that helps. Like I said, check out armcare.com. They got great products around that. If you have any other questions, please leave them below. We really appreciate all your questions. It's gonna keep this show going forward, so give us what you got. Like, subscribe, follow us, and we're gonna see you on the next episode.